don't take advice from very many people. I don't ask for it either. I didn't like school, so I was always mucking about in class, always getting sent out. The more they sent me out, the more I mucked about. So I didn't achieve a lot at school.
I don't know, it equips you to do a number of things other than just answer exam questions. It gives you a kind of confidence and knowledge and things to use in your life.
I messed about in the latter years, knocked around with the wrong salt.
I could have been head boy, but I wasn't head boy because I was found down in the local pub in one evening. So that was the end of that.
Yeah, I guess if I could tell my 10-year-old self something, it would be just to worry less.
You've no idea what the opportunities are when you're older, so try and keep your ideas open.
If I was going to give any advice to anyone at all, if it was my job or somebody else's job, make sure you love what you do, because then you get to put everything into it.
I would say to myself, work a bit harder at school, get a good education, and as soon as you start earning money, invest it. Don't waste it on smoking like I did. The advice I've given him is to be happy, get up each day, live each day, don't worry about too much.
Take advantage of any opportunities that come along with 100% if you can, and don't miss out on the chances that come. That's about all.
If I had a kid, I would probably just say, be yourself.
Try your hardest. Be a good person. Be there for your friends.
To do what they want to do to the best of their abilities.
Don't turn your hobbies or your passion necessarily into your job.
I think you can really only work well if you have real fun and another world to go into late at night or the weekends, or when you get that desperate break that you need for recovery.
Find a job that you're good at to get paid as much as you can, and then use that money to indulge your passion.
Our relationships, do I have any regrets? I suppose when I was younger and before I met Pam, I suppose I wish I'd known about women then what I know now, because I think it might have been a lot more exciting.
I was probably a bit young when we had our first child, so my friends used to come around and get me to go to Brighton every weekend, so that didn't really work out.
Don't make boyfriends so important.
I think I didn't treat women very well when I was younger now. I was a bit of a player. Yeah, a wee bit.
Wasted a lot of time, a lot of heartache on stupidity. Really don't give them the time of the day.
You look back at some things and you think, I'd have done that differently, but I also see there's no value in it at all, because all you can really do is torture yourself with that, unless you use it for some higher purpose and say, oh, well, I won't make that mistake again. But I also think that's how we learn, is by making mistakes. So no, I don't have any regrets.
My father did say to me, if I give you any advice, I don't imagine you're going to take it. And I said no.
They said, well, you've got to do what you want to do, but do what you enjoy.
My dad's very focused on money, finances, but it's much more about security for him.
And my dad once caught me dancing in front of a mirror when I was like about 14 and said, yeah, do it, keep practicing, work on the moves, son, kind of thing. So that was nice advice.
Me and the advice, my mum really was just, no, basically.
They gave me lots of advice, and still do.
Oh, my mum used to give me lots of advice, not the sort of things I could repeat. Marry for money, not for love. And love will come later. And keep your hand on your halfpenny.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to give advice. I'm not sure how helpful it is sometimes.
The funniest thing is you don't actually give a lot of advice dealing with the public. What you actually end up doing is sitting down, talking to them, and they tell you about their problems and what's going on. They just want someone to listen.
People ask, and I've always got an opinion on things. At the end of the day, people have to make their own decisions about things.
But there are times when, giving advice isn't what people need. Sometimes the truth isn't actually what they want to hear.
No, I definitely have given people bad advice and then tried to find them an hour later and go, just ignore what I said an hour ago, it was nonsense.
In my latter years, I do ask for advice, yeah. Yeah, I didn't used to. I used to hate, I thought I knew it all. I'm still learning as I go and asking advice.
No, I don't. Personally, I don't think it's easy to ask for advice. We're all a bit proud. It's like an admission that you haven't quite worked it out for yourself.
And asking for that advice is hard because they might end up telling you something you don't want to hear.
Always make sure there's a bottle of red wine in the house.
Work hard, enjoy what you're doing, and if you don't enjoy the job you're doing, don't do it, go and do something else.
And make sure that you know who is paying you and what their address is.
Be lovely to everyone. That's a mantra, isn't it? There you go. Yeah, that's about it really, unless you've got any reason not to, but even then, infuriate them further by being lovely to them if they're being horrible to you. That normally gets people really cross.
I always prefer the carrot to the stick.
Piece of advice my wife has always given me is to lighten up, not to be too serious, and just enjoy life, which she does to the full.
Just keep doing what you enjoy doing. That's the best advice.
Yeah, definitely marry for money over love.
Is that if it looks too good to be true, it almost certainly is too good to be true.
Keep a clear head and always carry a light bulb. There you go.
Do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Stamina, stamina, and more stamina. Put the energy in.
Never eat anything blue. If you stick to beer, you'll never have alcohol poisoning.